White starts his game by moving his e2 pawn to e4 square. Black starts his game by moving his e7 pawn to e5 square. White attacks this e5 pawn by moving his g1 knight to f3 square. Black defends his e5 pawn by moving his b8 knight to c6 square. White attacks this defending knight at c6 with his bishop by moving bishop from f1 square to b5 square. Black moves his g8 knight to f6 square by attacking White's e4 pawn. White is not careful about this e4 pawn and carelessly he does the castling on king side. f6 knight takes the e4 pawn. White rook at f1 moves to e1 square, attacking the knight at f4 square. Black knight at f4 square defends by moving to d6 square, attacking bishop at b5. Now, instead of defending bishop, White takes knight at White takes pawn at e5, attacking knight at c6. If this knight at c6 is taken by knight at e5, then rook from behind will give check to black king, and the queen which is attacked by c6 knight White will be lost. So Black takes this knight at e5 with his knight at c6. Rook takes this knight at e5, giving check to black king. Black bishop at f8 moves to e7, defending this check. Now White sees that his bishop at b5 is under attack, so he defends his bishop by moving b1 knight to c3 square. Now Black takes this bishop at b5 by moving his d6 knight to b5 square. Now instead of taking this knight at b5 square, White moves his knight from c3 square to d5 square, attacking bishop at e7. White sees that the king will be under attack if he takes this bishop, so first he does the castling on king side. So black king does castling. Now knight takes this bishop at e7 and moves to e7 square, giving check to king. King at g8 moves to h8 square. Now queen at d1 square moves to h5 square, attacking pawn at h7. Black thinks his knight at b5 is under attack by queen as well as rook, so he defends his knight by moving c7 pawn to c6 square. Now for the surprise of black, white queen takes pawn at h7, giving check to king. By this sudden attack, the king have no other space, so he takes back this queen at h7 with his king and moves to h7. And now last blow is given by White by moving his rook at e5 square to h5 square, giving check to king. And there is no space for king, so checkmate.